There's this guy I used to date back then. He was so loving and caring. We were even living together. But he's an older guy, so I did not like him. But the guy really loves me then because we are always doing things together. So, but the guy then should be, let me say, in his late 50s to show that he's very, very old. And I was like, I'm very young. Yes, the man.
He's a man, not a guy.
He's a man. So I was like, I'm still a young girl. Why would I be moving with this old man? So I was not really into the relationship. So then I went to a party. So I met this young guy. Very good looking. So the guy, we became friends. Then we started hanging out. Then I used to sneak from this my older boyfriend. I would sneak and go to visit this guy because I was already liking him. But then we were just friends, and he just finished his school. So the thing about this guy is he's not okay financially. So let me say he's broke because he used to work in one POS shop. So, but I really like the guy because he's young and he's fine. So then I used to, from this my older guy used to give me money. Sometimes he give me money, I will give it to this boy that I was dating. But this guy that I was dating then is not okay financially. He wants to he wants to relocate abroad, but he doesn't have money. So I was looking for money to give him. And I told this my older boyfriend that I want to go to school. You know that I just finished secondary school. I just finished my work, so I want to further more. So he gave me money. So I now packed the whole money and I gave it to this boy that, okay, you see, want to relocate abroad, just use this one at least to be sorting out your visa and other things. So that was how it started. Then this my older boyfriend was not like, I gave you money for school and you've not even started anything. What's going on? I said, okay, that I've not gained admission, which was a lie because I've already spent the whole money. So you're like, okay, so just listen at, why don't you start up a business? And I said, okay, I don't have money for business. So he now gave me money for business. The money said, I packed everything, I'll give it to this boy that I was dating. I said, okay, I want it to be okay. I know that if you're okay, everything will be good for us. So then I used to sneak from his place. I'll go to his place. Sometimes we spend the night.
Your new guy, the younger one, did he know that you have a guy you are dating?
No, he didn't know.
Okay, he did not know where the money. Where did you tell me? Did you tell the guy where the money is coming from?
I actually told him I'm like into online business, that I sell clothes online and other things. So I used to collect something from my parents, so he's aware.
Okay, so you do not know where the whole money is coming from?
No, he did not, because I did not tell him.
Okay.
So I used to sneak to visit this boy. Sometimes we'll spend the night, we'll lodge in an hotel, can stay close to 3 days, sometimes 2 days. I would like for this my older boyfriend that I want to go and visit my parents. So the guy is not even aware. None of them knew because I was just hiding it. I was double dating, actually. So this younger guy, there was one time I went to visit him then. Okay, we made love. So that period, I think after 2 months, I stopped seeing my period. So I asked God I was pregnant, and I told him that I'm pregnant. And I said, okay, I should come over. So I went over. Then I said, okay, that is not ready for, you know how things are. I said, okay, yes, I'm aware. And I don't even want this my older boyfriend to know because I'm still receiving financial help from him. So that was that. And I said, okay, I should carry out action. So I aborted the baby. So that was not the first time actually, because this has been going on for 2 years and my other boyfriend was not aware.
Okay, you dated the new guy for 2 years?
Yes, for 2 years.
Why dating the old man?
Yes, for 2 years. So he was not aware because I was carrying it out secretly. So during that 2 years, I've had series of abortions for him. Close
for
to
who? Which of them?
The younger guy.
How sure? Are you not sleeping with the older man?
Yes,
you
but
used to make
yes,
love
I used to make
them.
love. Yes, with 2 of them.
So how do you know the one that is getting you pregnant?
I'm sure it's the younger one because then I used to check my fertility cycle and used to follow on the date we used to make love. So that was how I used to pin on him that he's the one responsible. So he used to say I should go and abort, but I was not ready for.
So anytime you got pregnant, you would tell the younger one, and that younger one will tell you to go and remove the pregnancy?
Yes.
Have you ever tell the older one?
No, I have not.
Okay, you normally conclude that the pregnancy belonged to the younger one?
Yes, to the younger one. So the older one then was even actually thinking of us getting married. So, but I don't really like the guy because, you know, I said earlier that the guy is an old person, so I don't like the man. So there was one time that the man said, okay, that we're going to visit his parents on a weekend.
Who? Which of them?
That's the older man.
Okay.
But the younger man too wanted to relocate abroad. You know, I told her, I gathered up some money and gave it to him that, okay, use this money for visa and everything. And they've granted his visa. So just for him to buy ticket and move. So that Saturday, we already ready. Like, the other man, I would say, okay, we're going to move this Saturday. But that's my younger boyfriend too, also wanted to move that Saturday and how to send me off to the airport. So that Saturday, that's my older boyfriend. I was like, okay, are you ready? I said, okay, yes, I've bathed and I've dressed and I've done everything. But I already had mind to like tell him that I just received an emergency call that I'll have to attend to and I won't be available for this meeting. So I now told him that my mom just called me now that my sister says in the hospital. She want to put to bed and see it. I have to be with her in the hospital. So I now ran out. I now told him that I can move for the meeting with his parents. So I now went to meet my boyfriend at the airport. And I was with him showering, you know, like when the airplane board and everything. So like when my boyfriend landed in Canada, he used to call me, we used to talk. I was really happy that, okay, thank God we are safe. But then it was not really okay because, it's just new to the area. So you have to like fit in. So I still used to borrow money. Then I collected loans from many companies just to help him so that I be able to
be sending to him.
Yes, be sending to him. So we settle fully. This my older boyfriend too was aware that I'm collecting money. Be like, what is money for? I say, okay, that my business is not really doing well. Because then I just opened one small kiosk and I was selling provision, which she was aware. So the provision was not even moving because the provision money I will carry and I will send to this my younger boyfriend. That, okay, take, use, and I wanted to settle fully. Because when things get better, things will be better for both of us. So that's how these things was going on. And my older boyfriend was not aware because nobody is calling money and all that. So there was one time he stopped giving money because he said he doesn't have. So I had to call my mom that I really, really need money and all. So she sent the money to me. That was what I used to give to this boy to settle fully. So I noticed that it got to a point he stopped calling. I was like, what was going on with this my younger boyfriend? Because we used to video call every night. Sometimes, like, if my good night I was to my older boyfriend, if you are sleeping, like around 1 a.m., I'll just run to the toilet and do video call with this my younger boyfriend. So that one is not even
So even if you are in the older boyfriend's house, you still make time.
Yes, I still make time, yes, because I was really, really in love with this guy. So I used to make out time for him and all that. So he stopped calling. I was like, what's going on? And I used to see his posts. And I because he used to work with all these white people. I used to see his posts, he's doing well. I'd be like, what's going on? I even had to call him with another line. He did not pick. I said, okay, maybe he's busy. And I'll give it time. So it's going to like 6 months already. So like this is my younger brother. There's one time I now received a call from him. That's after 6 months. I was not like, what's going on? I've been calling, and not even picking. He said he had been very, very busy. So sorry, I apologize. Okay, no problem. So I was not like, so now he's returning to Nigeria that is the next year. That you have gathered with someone, want to settle down, you want to start his own business. I was so happy. I said, thank God that we are so grateful that God have done this for him. So I was already thinking of how to break up with my older boyfriend there. Because that one, I've already said, I don't want to keep deceiving anymore. Let me just end it. Let me focus on one person. Because that one isn't double dating. So, and I was not thinking of how to tell this my older boyfriend. So one day, and I booked to that, I'm no longer interested in this relationship. He said, why? I said, I just lost interest. That I know you have been so good to me, but I just want to move on with my life. I want to meet another person. I just want to, like, I just told him that I'm no longer interested. And again, know that he's an older person. You know, I say because of age, but I've been with him since I say yes, that I'm not complaining, but I just want something new. Let me move on with somebody else. He begged, even called his sister, they were begging. But I already made up my mind that I'm no longer interested. So I had to move out from the place. And I went to visit my mom. He even came to visit my mom one time that's the older man. That what's up with this girl? I'm trying that. It wasn't my mom beg. Mom was like, that since she said she's no longer interested, why don't you go and look for another person that love you?
So the older man was begging you.
Yes, he was
for you
begging
not to go.
For me not to go. But I already made up my mind that I want to move on with this guy. So that was he begged for 2 weeks. So he now later moved on that. Okay, since I've made up my mind. So he was doing his business and other things because he's a busy person. So later, this is my younger guy. We used to talk, we used to test, we used to do things. So I was just really expecting return that okay, my guy is coming back. I haven't told my parents that my guy is coming back. So when he come back, I pray we get married. But it got to 3 months, and I noticed that all of a sudden he stopped picking my calls again. He stopped replying to my texts. I'm not like, what's going on? I was thinking maybe he's busy. I was just okay, let me just calm down. Maybe he's busy because he's always busy. 4 months passed, 5 months, the same thing. So one day I now came across this post on Facebook. It was actually like I just like the girl's face, like selfie. It's not a picture of the girl, just saw the girl's face. I'm like maybe one of his colleague or maybe his worker. Like I don't really know. Maybe they're just acquaintances. I didn't know that maybe. I don't want to come to conclusion. Maybe that is you're fan another person. So like that, I just continued the post that cuties. That's why I continued under the post. So I now went to IG. I saw the same posts. Even TikTok used to post that particular girl. I will not be like, what's going on? That okay. I was not like think maybe is it that he is dating this new girl, but he never told me into like maybe he's no longer interested. I said okay, let me just calm down and keep waiting. I just hope that he return back to me. So this now I'm going on and on and on. So one day I had to text him. Like he didn't reply. I called him, he was online. I had to call him on WhatsApp call. So he picked. And I said, I said I'm fine. And I answered what so I'm calling, I'm not picking up my call. What's going on? I said that because he's busy. He just said okay, he will call me back. He now ended the call. So like I now went to that girl's page. You know how to dig under the profile. Like I now went to that girl's page on Facebook. So I now saw that the girl had been posting that guy, love of my life, my everything, my world. And now I had to message the girl that sorry, please, who is this guy to you? She didn't reply. Okay, now I had to collect, like I saw a number on Facebook and I had to message her on WhatsApp because she used to sell all these herbs. So I now added like a customer that I wanted to buy. And I said, please, I want to buy. She now said, okay, I said I'm located in Ghana. That can you deliver and all that? So we're now talking because I wanted her to like talk. So we're now talking. So after I now told her that, do you know somebody pairing so soon? She now said yes. Why do I said, okay, I want to know that who is that guy to you? She now said, someone have asked her this question before. And I said, no, the answer I don't know. I don't want to know who is that guy to you. She now said that okay, that the guy is her boyfriend. I was not like your boyfriend. Say yes. That she will not call him her fiancé, but she know that she and the guy they are really they are more than a boyfriend. They are into a serious relationship. And I said okay, no problem. And I'll message the boy that, and I sent the girl's picture to him that this girl said both of you have been dating, and you said you've been busy. Is it that you've been dating another person behind me? But I just come up and let me know what is going on. But I noticed that he's not responding. He saw the message, he didn't reply. I kept calling different numbers, still people didn't reply. So I now asked my friends that what should I do? That look at this guy, what should I do? So most of them that I read that me and that older man used to date. They were not like, why don't I go back to the older man? I just begged him that please, I'm sorry. That was not in right sense when I said I want to break up.
So now you are planning to go back to the older man?
Yes.
Okay, what later happened? So
I now messaged, I now told my friend that she help me talk to him and all that. So they're not able to reach his sister that what's up with this your brother, how is he? And I said okay, that he's fine. So they now planned on visiting because I could not face him. I know that I don't have the mind to face him, I know I've offended him. So those my friends now went to meet the man. So they're now talking that okay, that please this girl, that what's up, how is life and everything. They now find out that he already has someone. So they now go back to me that this man already has someone. That the sister, they arranged a girl for him because they noticed that he's not getting younger. So they just arranged one young girl for him too. And they're even planning on getting married. They've done introduction. They've already fixed wedding dates. So when they told me, I felt I was so down. I did not get myself. I just heard the news now and I'm so down. And because this my younger boyfriend now is no longer picking my calls, I don't know what to do. He's not replying my texts. And I feel I'm very, very tired. Because I feel I've invested everything into the relationship. Even all the money I was supposed to use for further my education. My business now, I had to close the shop because the whole money I used it to support this boy. The business is not moving. I had to close the shop, and now I could not even further my education because I wanted to support this my young girlfriend. I wanted everything to go well for him. I know that if things go well with him, things will also go well with me because he promised to return to Nigeria and we are going to be together. But now he's floating around with social media with one girl, and I don't even know the girl. So that's why I said, okay, let me seek for advice because I really need advice. Should I go back to because this my other boyfriend now still is not responding. There was even one time that's okay, let me meet with this man. I think it was on last 2 weeks on Sunday. So I went to his place of work. I was outside waiting for him to come outside. I didn't see him. I waited close to 3 hours. So I later saw him. Just acted like he didn't even know me. I was running, begging that please, like you just give me, even if it's 2 minutes. I don't want us to talk. But he did not even look at me at all.
Okay, the man did not look at you, the older man.
Yes, he did not even look at me.
Yes,
he didn't want to talk to me again. I was even chasing him after and I begging because he was working. I was chasing out that please, even if just 2 minutes, but he didn't want to talk to me. He just enter one back and he just moved. So, and I've been begging, calling, texting. That's the older man begging, but the man don't even want to pick my call. He even blocked me. I had to use my other line to test that please, that even if you should just grant you, they don't want to talk to him.
You say you don't love the older man. Why do you now want to go back?
It's because this younger guy is not giving me attention. I'm not getting younger.
The older man is now the option, Abi?
Yes, it's the option.
Somebody you don't love, you want to go back to him?
And because the guy is financially stable. So I know that at least he'll be able to care for me and care for my children. Because I'm not getting younger. And
you have a child?
No.
Okay.
I'm not getting younger. To be able to care for me if we start having kids. I know that the guy is financially stable. Because this is my younger guy and I feel like his mind is made up already. Because this girl have been saying that she's really serious with the guy, that they're even coming to Nigeria because the girl too is a Nigerian. So they're coming to Nigeria and they want to finalize their marriage arrangement. So I'm not like, okay, even if the guy have really like maybe you want to stick with this girl, I cannot just stay like that because it's really, really going to hurt me if I'm left with nobody. That's I've lost a very, very good man. And that older man, it's not as if he did anything. No, I was so blindly in love with this younger man. I just had to tell him that I'm no longer interested. I just call off the relationship and I wanted to move with this younger man. The younger man now has broken my heart. So I really want to go back to this older man. And I just really wish if he can take me back. I know that age is not a number, but I know that maybe eventually I'll get to love him. Because the man is really, really nice. It's not as if there's